Your love. Oops. Hey, Crystal XX, welcome. Megan, welcome. Cass, welcome. P. Dills, welcome. Catherine, welcome. Mati. Hey, Sonica, welcome. Welcome in, everybody. Emil, welcome. Welcome in, welcome in. We'll begin in a couple of minutes. As soon as the room gets full. As soon as we fill up the room. Hey, Lola, it's going pretty good. And yourself? How's your 2025 so far? 2 days in. I know there's a lot going on in the world, but at least we have a safe space to come to. Okay, Rachel, welcome. Welcome in. Yes, as Michael, I agree. Sunset, how's it going? I know we have our art wall starting in the background. Hey, John, welcome back. Oh, pretty good. Just got my first job as an RN. Oh, that's exciting. Sunset, doing really good. Sunset, we have your birthday up here. This is our birthday wall as well. We have our snowflakes for winter. It's the 6th, and then we have on the 15th, Bree on the 17th, and then we have one more person there. Yes, that's it. We have your snowflake on the wall. So anybody else have their birthdays in January? I need to make some more snowflakes. Yeah, we talked about birthdays and that we were going to create a birthday wall, so I thought we would include that. Snowflake on the wall. Is anybody else? Oh, Sonica, when's your birthday? Hey, Victoria, welcome back. Oops. Making some chilies. The 11th. Okay, we'll put your snowflake out there. Yeah, then we talked about boundaries. Yes. Always a good conversation. Sonica. Okay. Yeah, we'll put your snowflake out there. Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much for DMing me that information too. I'm glad nobody's was on the 1st. That way we got it on time. We got everybody's on time. Hey, also welcome. Welcome in, welcome in. Suzanne M, welcome in. Eventually, when we get February going, we'll have some red hearts here as well. And then March, we'll have green hats. So it should be really pretty in the background. By March, we should have a really pretty background with all our art. And then it'll be time for spring break. We'll get to reflect on all our work that we've done since January. Clay Logan, yours isn't until July? Oh, okay. Yes, Victoria, I agree. I think it's gonna look really cool. Oh, Rachel, yours is in April. Maybe we'll do We'll either do, maybe we'll do some tulips, die cut tulips for spring, or a sun for April. That's gonna look really fun. And it'll be a cool way to divide up the months. John, yours is April 10th. Bunnies, yes, bing bong. Could do bunnies as two, little rabbits. Or carrots. Rabbits, something springy. But I think January, February, and March will be really good, fun months. Ooh, chocolate bunnies, that sounds really good. Yes. Okay, we'll go ahead and get started. Thank you so much for the 3,000 likes so far. I really appreciate that. Okay, we're going to start the live with a book that we started for the East Coast feed. Oh, yes, flip-flop sandals. Yes. Rachel says April 10th. Flip-flop sandals. I love it. We started reading this book in the East Coast feed, and what it is, it's a book called Little Witch Hazel. It's got several stories in it, and we really loved the illustrations. Now, the first story is called Spring, the Orphaned Egg. I'll read that to you guys at one point, but we're going to read the second story on this one. This one's called Summer, the Lazy Day. Summer, the Lazy Day. And one of the things that we really liked about this book are the illustrations, because they're so whimsical. And this is our friend here. Yes, Davinsky's Child. Oh, Davinsky's Child, we haven't seen you in a while. Hey, Kindred Krista, welcome back. It was the most beautiful day of the summer, and Little Witch Hazel was busy. She had a million things to do, and it didn't help that everyone else in the forest seemed to be out enjoying the day. Some of us have errands to run, she muttered as she went to return her library books. I love it. So here's Little Witch Hazel. She's got a lot of things to do. She's a busy girl. She's a really busy, she has a list of things that she needs to do. You could tell that she's kind of upset. Clay Logan. And everybody else seems to be relaxing and having a good time. It's a beautiful summer day. Everybody's taking time to themselves. Everybody's taking time to themselves. There's nothing wrong with that. Got these beautiful butterflies and these, look at these beautiful little trumpet flowers. We love a good trumpet flower. And then the mushrooms. But it appeared that the librarian was on holiday. So it seemed with Post Gnome, whom Little Witch Hazel found napping in the sun when she tried to send a package. Hazel was sure that the cobbler would be open. She was always in her shop, and the little witch needed her boots before autumn came. But to her surprise, the cobbler too was out for the day. So Little Witch Hazel, apparently she didn't get the message because everybody else is out. Librarian was closed. She wasn't available. The postal gnome found napping in the sun. He closed shop. He was like, I'm taking a nap. And the one person she thought that would be open, the goblin cobbler, turns out she wasn't there. With a sigh, Little Witch Hazel headed off on her next errand. Thimbleberries needed picking, and they, at least, would not be taking the day off. As she picked, a boat full of elves bobbed past on the nearby stream. Hop aboard, one of them called. I don't have time, Hazel replied grumpily. While she, while sh Was she the only one in the whole forest who wasn't relaxing? So she has her errands. She's sticking to her list. She's got things she's got to do. She's gonna pick berries. One, at least she knew those are gonna be there. And then you have all of these other friends of hers that are just relaxing in the day. And you have join the party. She is a productive queen. She doesn't have time to dilly dally. She didn't seem very happy about it either. The sun was beating down, and Little Witch Hazel was starting to get hot when she heard another shout from the stream. This time it was Wendell and Nadine. Join us, they called. The little witch looked at the clear, cool, bubbling water. I really shouldn't. She looked at her friends' smiling faces. Well, she said, maybe just for a little while, and she hopped on, berries and all. Where are we going? Little Witch Hazel asked. Oh, nowhere in particular, said Nadine. Okay. She is, huh, Sunset? So she looks at the water and she sees her two friends, Wendell and Nadine. Look at Wendell and Nadine. They have their little raft. She sees the bubbling water all around them. And then she sees them and she's like, ugh, I really shouldn't. But come on, Little Witch Hazel, you've been working really hard all day today on your chores. Isn't it a good book, Clay Logan? Yes. The stream opened out into a pond, and Wendell, who was an accomplished sailor, steered their raft into the open water. Other small boats emerged to bob alongside their own, all full of chattering creatures enjoying the summer day. Don't any of them have things to do? Little Witch Hazel wondered. Oh, I'm sure of it, Wendell replied, but nothing that can't wait until tomorrow. Look at her. She's enjoying herself, or at least she's trying to. Her little frog friend, he knows how to navigate the water. And then here are all the other people. She's like, don't you guys have something to do? This is like when you go out to work on the week, or when you go out shopping on the weekdays and it's really crowded. And it's like, don't people have jobs? That's Little Witch Hazel. She's like, doesn't you guys have jobs? Don't y'all have a place to work? Little Witch Hazel sighed and dipped her feet into the pond. Her whole body seemed to relax as the cool water rushed around her ankles. All of her errands, which had seemed so very urgent, were beginning to feel further and further away. All she had to do was sit and listen and breathe in the fragrant summer air. Okay. Now she's learning how to relax. She's dipped her feet into the water, and then you've got these little fish here. They're probably going to eat the extra skin off of her feet. She's dipped her feet into the water. She looks pretty happy. So she's finally relaxed. And look at everybody else. You've got this turtle with the fairies on top of the turtle's back. You got these fairies and a frog over here. These guys are enjoying themselves. And the fish following the little raft. This girl here, she's enjoying herself on the leaf. It looks refreshing. Looks really refreshing. As dusk fell, a faint tune wafted across the breeze. It grew louder as they approached an island where glowing lights were strung up between the reeds. A band was playing, and from their boats, beasts of all shapes and sizes danced and clapped and sang along. Mm-hmm. So there's this whole underground happening here. You've got all these people having a good festive night. The sun is starting to go down. Everybody's fully relaxed. You've got a live band here. People floating around on leaves. There's Went the Toad and Little Witch Hazel. The friends were getting hungry, so Wendell dropped anchor and they shared a picnic supper while the band played. Nadine unwrapped the tea cakes. Wendell bartered with a nearby gnome for some cheese, and Little Witch Hazel shared her berries. Yum. So they were getting some tea cakes. She shared her berries. Wendell got some cheese. That's a fun millennial cheese plate. This kind of cheese is so good. Berries and some tea cakes. We love a good tea cake. It wasn't until the moon rose that Hazel, Wendell, and Nadine began to make their way home across the now glassy, quiet pond. What a wonderful day, thought Little Witch Hazel contentedly. Perhaps tomorrow I'll get something done. We love a good moon. She passed the day relaxing with her friends. She put all her chores away. There she goes sailing off into the moonlight. Yes, we love a good cheese plate, you're right. The end. Little Witch Hazel, A Year in the Forest. It's a good one. Tomorrow I'm going to switch. Tomorrow I'll read you guys the first story, and then I'll read East Coast Feed, the second story of the letter. Yeah, she tried. She tried to be productive, but she got some things done. She got her berries. She was able to collect her berries, and she was able to share them with her friend. All right, let's take a vote. 1 through 10. What did you guys think of this story? Yeah, got them berries, exactly. What did you guys think of that first one, 1 through 10? Let's take a vote. Sunset gives it a 10, Samantha a 10, Clay Logan a 10, Victoria a 10. Rachel, you liked it a lot? Yeah. That was a good one. I really like that book. I thought it was interesting. I was telling the East Coast Feed that when I saw this at the library, it was thick. And I thought, this is kind of thick for a children's lit book. But I realized that there's 4 stories in it. So I thought, this would be good. Yes, 10 across the board, Clay Logan. I agree. Amy C a 9. Victoria, I'm glad I heard this one. I missed it in the East Coast Feed. Yeah. Yeah, the Little Witch Hazel, the one was about the owl. But I'll read you guys that one tomorrow. I found a lot of fun books at the library today. Some really good titles. I wanted to stay away from anything holiday themed. I just wanted to pick some random books that I thought you guys might enjoy. And I came across this one, which I know you guys are going to love the illustrations on this one. Somebody earlier in the East Coast Feed was telling us that they got snow coming this weekend. How many are you allowed to check out at one time? My library lets you take up to 30. Clay Logan, mine said 60. So what I do is I check out usually about 20. I try to keep it around there, and then I alternate. Oh, your library is 100? Nice. That's a good selection. Yes, 14 inches. She said, wow. So, yes. They're going to get, just Susie, I think it was. They're going to get like 14 inches of snow this weekend. Oh, that's double your county? Yeah. Hey, Sage Senti. Welcome back. Right. Yeah. I did get a haircut. Thank you for asking. Yeah, I got my regular buzz. All right. This one is called The Longest Storm. I think you're going to really enjoy the illustrations on this one. Thank you so much, Victoria. I appreciate that. Yeah, my head feels a lot lighter because I had all that beard. And then Samantha, she's doing really good. She was telling me that today she was planning on staying closed today because it was the 2nd, but her and her daughter decided to come in. Her daughter's a barber as well. So they both decided to come in, and she had her grandson with her. And her grandson is going to be 3 next week, I think. And she was telling me how he's been diagnosed with autism, high functioning autistic student. And we were just talking about services that are available. When you're 3 years old, if you have a kid and you turn 3 years old, this is at least true in California. I'm not sure about the other states. When you have a son or daughter and they turn 3, they are now old enough to be registered at your district, at your site. Wherever you live, you can register your son or daughter within your district, and you can get evaluations and any services available to them at that time, even if they're not in preschool yet. Because at 3 years old, they're now able to go to like TK. Yes, the regional center. Yes, Clay Logan. Yeah, California's great. California has really good services. Really good. Yeah, it's really good to have that service available because they'll do a lot of assessments and stuff. So we were just talking about assessments. He starts preschool this semester, so she's a little concerned about that. So she's doing good though. She had a really good Christmas. She had a good New Year's. I think she said she was going to be closed tomorrow. Because the holidays this year fell on Wednesday, so it's kind of weird because it's like if it falls on Christmas Eve and New Year's Day, Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve fell on a Tuesday, and then Wednesday everything is closed. So you should have everything else closed for the rest of the week. Clay Logan, my service coordinator, is really. Oh, good. Yeah, Samantha. I'll let her know that you were asking. She's doing really good. Service coordinator, yeah. I like doing it. I love that job. I love my job as a resource teacher. So you have all the resources available to you, what you can and cannot do. All right, The Longest Storm. I opened this one up. I love children's books that have these colors to them, these dark colors, like yellows, and then these deep blues. I thought this was an interesting color combination. That's why I opened it up. And then when you open up the flap, you get these beautiful whimsical lines, leaves, clouds. And then you open it up even further and you get this mid-century modern. Yes, Stacy, it is, huh? You get this mid-century modern with these beautiful windows. You know that they get really good natural lighting inside. And then look at this storm with these black clouds. And the wind. A storm came to our town. It was unlike any storm we'd ever seen. storm is coming to town. Yes, we're continuing with the mid-century theme here. We've got this great hutch. They've got all their pictures and stuff on it. Pictures here. This big door. And then the son, the little boy's coming in. Here's the dad. She does not look happy. She does not like that store. No one knew how long it would last. We were going to have to stay inside, maybe for a long while. So they didn't seem like they were too happy about the storm happening. Blue. I love this blue filter that's placed over this picture here. It's dad and the kids. They're probably not indoor people. They probably like to be outdoors. Thank you guys for the 10,000 likes. I really appreciate it. Thank you, those of you who are on YouTube. Thank you for joining us. There was nothing to do and too much time to do it. Yeah, so they were getting stir crazy. Distracted themselves with some baseball, some drawing. Dad was playing with the dog. Hey, Suri, welcome. And then they started fighting. Stir crazy. They're getting upset. Okay, we see a really good mid-century modern sofa. Being home together like that all the time felt strange. But soon it went from strange to bad to worse. And just when it seemed like it couldn't get any worse, I love this. This is a real book. So they're all cooped up. Dad's getting aggravated. He's getting short-tempered. Kids have probably eaten everything out of the refrigerator. Just cutting her hair. So, but soon it went from strange to bad. Look at they're angry at each other, yelling at each other. I put another person first, and now it's midnight for me. I'm frustrated with how my night went. I thought another person derailed. Oh no! I put another person first, and now it's midnight for me. It's frustrating. Person derail my plans. I'm sorry to hear that, Suri. Yeah. This is probably how you're feeling right now. Yes, new lessons and boundaries. Yes, Suri. Yeah. It's frustrated. It did. We were completely sick of each other. This book is real. Yeah, Suri. Yeah, that's very frustrating. So they've been cooped up in that house. This is probably like what the pandemic was like for them. So look at how frustrated they are. I love these illustrations. And I love how real it is. We were completely sick of each other. Right, Samantha? Is it possible for a family to run out of nice things to say? Everyone just wanted to be alone. That's kind of natural. So here they are sharing dinner, and they're just like, ugh, y'all are frustrating me. Everybody wanted to be in their own separate corners. But they helped out with the dishes, even though they were frustrated. At least that way we wouldn't get so mad at all the time. Okay, at least that way we wouldn't get so mad. So they all decided to go to their separate corners. Samantha, heard on the radio that we get sick of our family after just 4 hours. Yes. Well, we all need our space, you know? So they're all doing their own thing. Baseball, catcher. She's just kind of relaxing by herself. She's looking at pictures. Book reading. But then came the night we all heard a rumbling in the distance. Okay, so they were all separated. Look at that night picture. They were all separated. It was raining at night. And then they started hearing the rumbling. There was a big flash. Then the whole house shook. Guys, look at this picture. This black cloud with this thunder strike. And then the little house. Look at how pretty that looks. It's a good illustration. This yellow thunder coming out of these black clouds. And then look at how the illustrator decides to show them. He's peeping from under his covers. He's really scared. Just popping her nose out of her book. The dog and then the cat. They've all separated because they were sick of each other. But now they're going to be, what do you think they're going to do? Then, nothing. Oh, check that out. The lights went out. That is so cool. The little words here. Then, nothing. Yes, hold each other. Now they're going to realize they need each other. What, the first one comes to the room. Comes to Dad's room. There's Dad. He's got the little candle going. Then the second one comes. And then the little dog. This is such a cute book. Oh, and then the last one. The rebel. Still stormy outside. Everybody's safe and comfy in bed. We all said we were sorry. Aww. Look at how cute that is. There's the dad, the kids, and the little boy's crying. They're like, you know what? I think we need each other after all. The morning came and something had changed. But not the storm, it was still there. Not having to stay inside together, we still had to do that. Dad's all happy now. He's making pancakes for the kids. And then you've got the little pink table here. They're happy, they're eating. It's still raining outside. They seem a little bit happier. It was hard to say what had made the difference. The daughter, she's just sitting there around the sofa reading the book. The two kids are playing. They seem very happy. Dad is out, overgrown. Mustache. Someone would still get angry at someone else. Just not for that long. Then things started to get better, a little every day, until things were good. So they had to work out their griefs. They had to work out their disagreements, but then they would get back into celebrating together. And now they all worked it out. Figured it out. And then came one impossibly beautiful day when the storm was gone. I love the illustrations in this. Look at that light coming in. Daylight. And we went outside. They opened the door. Look at the daylight. There was so much to do. Oh, the storm just pretty much destroyed the outside. So they have to clean up. Look at how beautiful the clouds are, though. And the blue sky. And the mid-century modern with the bay windows. Very pretty. Leaves everywhere. Ooh, that's a pretty picture. Remember how at the beginning the storm was coming and then how they ended it? I love that. I love the colors. I love that blue. The end. The longest storm. This is a good one. I just may have to get this one for my library. I love the illustrations on this one. The drawings on there are beautiful. Okay. Let's take a vote. We started with Little Witch Hazel. Started the live with Little Witch Hazel. Yes, John, on the color pop on that one's really good. And then we just finished with The Longest Storm. Let's take a vote in the comment section. Put a 1 for Little Witch Hazel. Did you enjoy this one or 2? I'm going to go with The Longest Storm. This was a good one. It was a good one. The Longest Storm. Those of you that are on YouTube, welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by. I haven't learned how to do the comment section yet on YouTube, so I'm also simultaneously, for those of you on YouTube, I'm simultaneously viewing, I'm doing it on TikTok, my live. So you could see me on there as well. But please stay on YouTube because I want to get my channel going. I'll figure out how to do the comments so that you guys can participate. All right. John, you give it a 2. Yeah, I love the little emojis that you put on there. Amy C gives it a 2. Sunset a 1. Yeah, Little Witch Hazel's pretty cute too. Clay Logan. John 2. Okay. I have it playing on both to help gain momentum. Oh, thank you so much, Sunset. I really appreciate that. Sunset, I'm trying to figure out how to do the comments. Can you write a comment on there for me and see what, if anything, I don't know if I have access to it yet. Jason D. Hack. Welcome, Jason D. Hack. Jason D. Hack. Okay, moving on to our third story. Let's see what other titles. Oh, okay. We're going to read this one. Fraser the Forest Ranger. I really liked this one because of the illustrations. The illustrations on this are really cute. Fraser the Forest Ranger. Matthew Schuffman. When we open the flap here, let me see. Show chat. Oh, there we go. Heather King. Okay, Heather King is on and Sunset, yes. Sunset, can you do one more just to see if it comes up? May not be very good. All right. Testing, yes. Thank you so much. Perfect. Yeah, so it looks like it will only come up when somebody types in and then it fades. Thank you so much for doing that. I really appreciate it. Okay, so you get these little Christmas trees, or these little trees here. It's a little forest. So those of you who are on YouTube, if you would like to participate in the chat, go ahead and write in the chat and we'll just check in on you guys. But I think it might be our friends from TikTok on that. That's fine. So here's Fraser the Forest Ranger. I think you guys are going to really enjoy the illustrations on this. Fraser loved the forest. He watched over it with his cabin on top of Pine Peak. So here's Fraser the forest. This is the little place where he lives. This is Pine Peak. You notice he has to go hiking all the way up that hill to get his little cabin. We love these illustrations here of the forest. The little clouds, the sun. Each morning he would walk down from his hill and check on the trees and animals. Each night he would walk back up, make a large stack of pancakes for dinner, and rest by the fire. Thank you so much, Nat, for the gift. I really appreciate that. So every day he would go down, check up on the trees and the animals. And then when he was finished with his day, he would make himself a large stack of pancakes and relax by the fire. We love this picture, these illustrations. We love these trees, the bear in the back, and the floral and the fauna. We love our good deers in the back. And there you have our little friend just resting by the fire. We love a good fireplace. Brick fireplace with some pictures in the background. And he's a hunter, a deer hunter. Although Fraser loved being a ranger, he did everything alone. He played games alone, paddled alone, danced alone. He even celebrated his birthday alone. Being alone all the time was okay, but Fraser thought it might be nice to meet someone new. He knows how to be by himself. It's a good thing. He knows how to be by himself. He knows how to entertain himself. He knows how to be his own best company. He likes to dance. He likes to canoe. He likes to play games. Petey does recognize, though, that he doesn't like to be alone all the time. So the next morning, Fraser set out to see if he could find a friend. So he's going to go searching for a friend. There's a fork in the road. So let's see if he takes the right path. To be alone or not to be alone? Let's see if he takes the right path. After walking for some time, Fraser came upon a large lake. Crowds of people were lying on the beach. People were playing volleyball. Boats bobbed on the water. The hot sun beat down on Fraser. I miss the cool shade of the trees. This isn't a place for me, he thought. So Fraser loves to be up in the forest. He's not down with the hot weather. He likes to be up there in the redwoods where the forest is at. Look at that gorgeous sun. All the people playing in the boats, the beach. This is my kind of vacation. I love being in the water in the summertime. I love being able to go into the water and then lie out and dry, go back into the water, lie out and dry. But not Fraser. He likes to be up in the mountains where it's cool. Fraser kept walking and found a busy zoo. Okay, so he decided, you know what, that wasn't for me. That scene isn't for me. I'm going to go look at the zoo, see what I can find there. We love these colors in the rooftop here. There's Fraser looking. John. People bustled around with hot dogs and balloons. Although the people were smiling, Fraser couldn't help but notice that all the animals looked sad. I miss my animal friends, thought Fraser. He decided to keep searching. So he went to the zoo, and remember, he lives up in the forest, so all the animal friends, they get to run for free. They get to run around free, but here, all the animal friends are locked up. They don't look too happy about it. Frasier doesn't look too happy about it either. I don't think this is a place for Frasier. Not a place for Frasier. Frasier walked for miles and miles and eventually came upon a large city. I must be very far from home. There are lots of people in cities. I'm sure I'll be able to find a friend here. Hey, Samantha, that's okay. That's what we're here for. Put everybody to bed. We put the United States to bed one time zone at a time. So here he is coming out. He's going to see the big city. He's pretty sure he's going to find somebody there. Frasier stood on a very busy street for hours and greeted everyone who passed by. Some people brushed past him, some listened to music, some talked on phones, and no one stopped to talk. Mm-hmm. Yes, putting the United States to sleep one time zone at a time. So he's deep in the big city. This is my kind of place. I love the big city. I don't think me and Frasier would be good friends because he likes things. He doesn't like the things I like. He's in the city. You've got people on their phones, busy, occupied, listening to music, ignoring everybody. He's trying to be friends with people, but not working out. Frasier sat on a city bench, defeated. The lights in the buildings were so bright he couldn't see any stars as he could back home. I miss the trees and stars, thought Frasier. It's time for me to go back home to the forest, where I belong. Aww. Yeah, he wasn't going to find his tribe here. He's not going to find his people here. It's the big city, gorgeous lighting in the background. It's a little dirty in the city. He's got banana peels, some mud puddles. Defeated. He's not going to find his friends here. By the time Frasier reached the forest, it was very late. The trails were dark and hard to see. John, you relate to him? You don't like the city? You like the quiet forest ranger. It'd be nice to be a forest ranger, I think. He's making his way back. It's a little dark. He can't find the paths that he's normally used to. Finally, he climbed the hill to his cabin. Sunset, you like being between the two? Yeah, same with me. Amy, see, you like the country? Yeah. The quiet. I could do half one year and then the half the other year. The city, but also close to outdoors. Stacy's saying, yeah, it's close enough to things, but also by trees. Yes, Jajan, I like the country. Yeah, the country. Yeah, well, you live in Vermont, so yeah, the glorious Vermont. So he's going back home. We love a good little yellow cozy light coming out of the house. Oh, Stacey, I'm from Oregon. I miss my trees. Yes, Oregon is gorgeous. Got the stars in the sky at night. The Oregon coast is so beautiful too. In Vermont. Frasier opened the door and gasped. There was a stranger in his cabin. I'm Frasier. What are you doing in my cabin? He asked. I'm Hazel. What are you doing in my cabin? She replied. This is the Maple Ridge Ranger Station. Are you sure you're in the right place? She asked. Aww. Yeah, like I'm by mountains, nice. Oh, Salt Lake City. Oh, cool, Stacy. I love Utah. I've been to Salt Lake City one time. I want to go back. John, it's peaceful. I bet. Yeah. Stacy, you grew up on the Oregon coast. Oh, so beautiful one time. I remember going up there. It was so gorgeous. So pretty. Little Witch Hazel, Clay Logan. I live in the Pacific Northwest. Oh, Amy, see, Nice. Up towards Seattle, Washington? Oh, you've been to Salt Lake City too, John? Yeah. Yes. What I really liked about Salt Lake City is the city of it. Mm, I like the city part. Yeah, the little faces are really cute. Oh, I miss being 5 minutes from the beach. I bet. Oh, the Seattle area. Oh my God, I love Seattle. Seattle is so gorgeous. I took the train from Union Station in LA up to Seattle. It's a 2-day ride. Oh, so much fun. I want to definitely do that again. It's so beautiful. My friend lives in Seattle. Oh, cool. So he goes into the wrong cabin and he realizes that there's a female that lives there. The cabin looks almost similar. You got a little fireplace with the deer head, some pictures. I'm so sorry to bother you, said Fraser as he left the cabin. I must have taken the wrong turn in the dark. I'll be on my way. Wait, said Hazel. Why don't you stay for dinner? I just made pancakes. Aww. Rach, I have no beaches or mountains in Ohio. Oh my gosh. But Rach, you could take the train to like some nearby places, right? Do they have really good public transportation in Ohio? So he's about ready to leave, and she says, "Why don't you stay? I made pancakes." Remember, he loves pancakes too. Oh, really? The two new friends stayed up late eating pancakes and sharing stories from the forest. Aww. We love when two people meet one another. They love for their love for pancakes. The little cute cabin. Their little eyes. Fraser loved the forest. His favorite part was having a friend close by. Oh, so here's Fraser, and then his little friend who loves to eat pancakes too. The end. Fraser, the forest ranger. This is a good one. This is a good one. You guys are getting really good ones tonight. You guys are getting really good ones tonight. Okay, let's take a vote. We started with Little Witch Hazel. Then we read The Longest Storm 2. And then we just finished with Fraser. In the comment section, put a 1, Little Witch Hazel. Put a 2, The Longest Storm. Put a 3 for Fraser. Which one did you like the best? If you're on YouTube, you can vote as well in the comment section. I see a 1, I see a 3. My heart is still with 1. Okay, Anna Perez, 3. Native Flower Power joining. Thank you for joining us, Native Flower. I think my vote switched. I think I like Fraser. This is a good one. It's a good one. Those of you on YouTube, which one did you enjoy? Let's take a vote. John 3. Amy Cia 3. John 3. Okay. These are really good ones. I like the illustrations on this one. Fraser. Sunset, you liked 1. Okay, thank you so much. Let me see if I could do mirror on this one. Split view, slide over. No. Oh, all right. And testing. I joined too late, so I will say all of them. Oh, Abigail Hawkins, thank you so much. Oh, all of you guys' comments just came up. Oh, I'm glad I did that. Thank you. Yes, Sunset, we're learning how to. We're learning the YouTube ways. Our new neighborhood, we haven't learned yet if we've gotten evicted from TikTok. They've been actually kind of quiet about it, huh? With everything else going on, we don't know if we're getting evicted yet from TikTok. But we did buy our new house in YouTube Village. YouTube Village is really nice. There's a lot going on here, a lot of things to learn. Um, but we're getting used to it. Oh, we now have 7 people in here. Excellent. Excellent. The artwork behind us, this is our, so every Wednesday is Project Wednesday. Everybody who joins participates. Yes, Rach, the old ones they do go live. It's not super luxurious, but it's gonna work. Clay Logan, you're right. Yeah, I think if they evict us from TikTok and everybody starts moving over to YouTube, I think the real estate's gonna go up. So these are our Project Wednesday tessellations. Every Wednesday we do a project. During Christmas time, we did Christmas decorations. I mean, if you look at the old posts, you'll see the Christmas decorations we made. But now that Christmas is over, we're going to be doing an art wall. Next Wednesday, we're going to be doing stained glass windows. Yes, pumpkin or smiley face. These are tessellations. This was the practice one, and then this is the East Coast feed, and then the West Coast feed. And then we started our birthday wall. So those of you who are in our lives, we have 4 people who have birthdays in January. If you have a birthday in January, let me know who could add you to the birthday wall. Birthday wall. We're building a little community here on TikTok. We hope to move the community over to YouTube if we need to. If we don't get evicted, we'll still stay on YouTube, but we'll stay here on TikTok. Yeah, the birthday wall is gonna look really pretty because January we're gonna use snowflakes, and then in February we'll use red and pink hearts. And then we'll have, by March, we'll use green. Maybe we'll find some green 4-leaf clovers. And we'll have this beautiful wall of white, red, and green, along with our artwork. Maybe July can be a yellow sun, yes. I'm thinking what I'll do is by March, when I go on spring break, because I'll go on vacation the last 2 weeks of March. We'll take it down and start over again with April. Yeah, Stacy, it's gonna look really good. I agree. I'm a little bit excited about it. Remember how our Christmas tree, when we first started with our Christmas tree, we had it on the wall and it was yarn. And then we had a couple of decorations on it. But then when we finally got the tree up, how beautiful it looked with all the ornaments. Really, art just makes you feel really good. Art just brings a lot of joy. Yes, Rich. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, I miss the Christmas tree. But I did go shopping today on Amazon, and our Valentine's Day tree is on the way. I think you guys are going to love it. You guys are going to love the Valentine's Day tree that we have ready for us on Valentine's Day. That's all I'm telling you guys. I'm not going to tell you guys anything. I don't want to ruin the surprise. I didn't tell the East Coast for you. Yes, Clelo, it's going to look really pretty. I just commented on your YouTube. Oh, did you, John? Let me see. Oh, yes. Getting me and yes, yeah, me, John Elephant. Oh, okay, perfect. Sunset. Yeah, I have to check. Top chat. I have to keep pushing the button to see them. I wonder if there's a way I can keep them on. View chat options. Some messages such as potential okay, live. There we go. Let's see if we can keep them on. I did miss the iPad phone. Yeah. Me too, Rach. I wanted to do that with this one, but I'm using the iPad for YouTube um, to stream YouTube. Yeah, the fireplace is really cute. I wish we could bring back the fireplace for Valentine's. It just, yes, it is. Maybe we find, maybe I'll start streaming from my phone. Or how about if we, what about my phone? Do you think the phone would be? Or is that too small? I bet you I can find a fireplace heart on YouTube. Let's see. Fireplace heart ambiance. Let's see. Well, I guess we could use this one. Find the lowest price. I think we just find. Let's go find the one that we were the no ads. Fireplace, no ads. Ad free. Oh, here we go. There we go, guys. The little fireplace. I think it's cute. It's small. Let me put on. Let me turn it up. So it does come with sound effects. There we go. Our little fireplace. Okay. Do you guys want that size? Is that size good enough? Because if so, we could just use this one. All right. Yeah. Clearly, look, I'm none of the people. Yeah, it sounds really good, huh? Yeah, this one has no ads too. Although you can find on YouTube, on Netflix and Roku TV has the fireplaces on as well, and they don't have any commercials. All right. Okay. Our next story. This is another one that I found. The Little Chefs. This is one that has several stories in it. 3 stories by Rosemary Wells. The first story is called Cooking Up a Storm. The Little Chefs. Yes, we still do need the fireplace, you're right. Oh, Sunset, did you? Yeah, YouTube doesn't do that yet. They're supposedly supposed to be working on that, but. Cooking Up a Storm. When Mama came home from a long day's work, Sylvie made her cup of tea with honey. When Mama came home from a long day's work, Sylvie made her a cup of tea with honey. Oh, that's sweet. She's waiting with her tea. Every evening, Sylvie's tired mama cooked supper for them both. On one winter afternoon, Sylvie gazed out into the falling snow. She knew her mama's bus would be chilly and late. She knew tea would not be enough. We love this little relationship between her mom and daughter. So mama's always making food. Guys, look at Pebbles. She is here to take away all the attention. You guys are getting an up close. I don't think she knows she's that up close to the Yes. She went underneath. There, I have the camera set on the cat condos. They're crawling on it right now. She has her little house in here. She does want to check out the cat illustrations. Rach, Bam Bam will get on my chest. When we're in bed, he'll get on my chest and lay on my chest. Pebbles, no. Pebbles a contract cat. It's in her contract. She decides when, how, where, why. And then when she does let me pick her up, it's only for a brief moment. Pebbles, it's on her conditions. That's it. Period. Yeah. No, she doesn't mess around. Bam Bam, the brother, is a little bit more loving. Huh, guys? Yeah. Yeah, they're both very cute cats. Okay, so here she is. Mama's feeding the cat, and then she knows that Mom's coming home soon. Oh, Amy, see, I love that when they snore, or they breathe. They breathe heavy. Yes, Rach. Yeah, they are a little bit more affectionate. They're funny. Tonight I will make supper for both of us, said Sylvie. Sylvie gathered everything she needed to make chicken pot pie. She was not very old or very big, but she set her mind to it. What? Sylvie gathered everything she needed to make a chicken pot pie. She was not very old or very big, but she set her mind to it. Oh, okay. Maybe Sylvie doesn't feel too confident in the kitchen yet. She laid out all the ingredients. She's gonna make a chicken pot pie. When she finished rolling, measuring, and chopping, Sylvie put the pie in to bake. I hope I did it right, said Sylvie. Okay, so she made her chicken pot pie. She's making the pie crust. My cat is currently pregnant and she attacked my daughter. I'm a new cat owner. I'm not sure what to do. My cat is currently pregnant. She attacked my daughter. Oh no. Is that the first time, Lola, that's happened? And how many months is she pregnant? How long is she pregnant? Is she pregnant a long time already? But calamity struck. The pie was burned to a crisp, and the kitchen was a terrible mess. There was nothing more to eat in the cupboard. Sylvie sat down and cried. Then something in the kitchen buzzed. Yeah, she never had this behavior before, and she's 6 months pregnant. Oh, okay. Yeah, Lola giving her space. Yeah. Yeah, maybe that's the issue. She's changing now that she's 6 months. So our little friend, everything turned into a disaster. She's trying to make her mom a really special dinner, but she ended up burning the chicken pot pie. And then she just got frustrated and started crying. Yeah, Claire Logan, I think so. Every kitchen has one hidden in the wall. There's a little telephone waiting for a call. Beneath the wrinkling summer stars, in the land that's far away, the chefs so small and clever gather here and close of day. They listen for the call to come, and this is what they say. So she's gonna have. She's gonna find. She finds this little phone that's ringing, and then she answers it, and it's these 3 little chefs. Yeah, that's what I thought too, Stacey, motherly instincts. We know there's trouble in the world, in kitchens big and small. Omelets burn in Memphis, sauces curdle in St. Paul. Salads wilt in heavy dressing, bread loaves fail to rise. Pancakes soggy, beef stew boggy, over salted fries. Yikes, I was so scared she teared open her finger kind of badly. Oh wow. Yeah. So the little chefs are here to help out when things go wrong when you're cooking. So call us when you need us, and we'll come and save your day, wheeling right, tackling left through the Milky Way. Flying information, speeding ever faster. We know the rules. We've got the tools to save the next disaster. There they are flying to the rescue. We love a good moon in our children's literature. The chefs arrived at Sylvie's house in good time. One of them dried Sylvie's tears with a dish towel. Aw. Another one let Sylvie in on the secrets of pastry. Oh, so here they're coming in through the window to save the day. Remember, she burnt the chicken pot pie. But now they're going to help her out. They're going to give her a hand. She's cooking it for her mom. They showed Sylvie how to whip up a supper fit for a queen. My mama is a queen, said Sylvie. Aw. Look at all the good food they're making. Turkey, pie, salad, shrimp. Outside the street, the bus came to an icy stop. The doors squealed open. Mama trudged wearily up the front steps. Mama did not believe her eyes. How? How did you do this, my dearest one? She asked. Aw. So here's Mama coming home from a hard day. She opens the door. Look at how surprised and happy she is. It was the little chefs, said Sylvie, digging into her shrimp cocktail. But when they looked in the kitchen, no one was there. The chefs had all gone home. Yes, Mama Cat is elegant. She loves her shrimp cocktails. Look at that spread. Then when they went to the kitchen, all the chefs were gone. We love a good, guys, what are these pots called? I love the names of those pots. What are they called? And you could put them in the oven as well. Dutch oven. Thank you, Amy. Yes. A crusette. Yes. Crusette and a Dutch oven. We love a good Dutch oven. If I could, I would have several Dutch ovens. And from La Crusette. Mm-hmm. Yes, food spreads. You're right, Sunset. Mm-hmm. We love a good food spread. Yeah, the first one about the pancakes. Fraser loved his pancakes. After her goodnight song and her goodnight kiss, Sylvie looked out her window into the snowy winter night. She knew that little chefs were somewhere near. Aww. After her goodnight song and goodnight kiss, Sylvie looked out her window into the snowy winter night. We love pictures like this. Snowy night and a cozy little bed. She's even got her little stuffed animal. Somewhere she knew the little chefs were somewhere near. The end. Yes, so cool. The Little Chefs. This is a cute book. Good way to end the West Coast Feeds Live. Let's take our last vote for the night, though. Before we sign off, let's take... Yeah, Stacy, you guys got a lot of good books. You guys got a lot of good books. Okay, we started the live with Little Witch Hazel. Tomorrow, I'll read you guys the first one. The first story is called Spring, the Orphaned Egg. I'll read you guys that one tomorrow. Started out with live for this one. Then we went into The Longest Storm. Then Frasier. And then Little Chefs. What are your votes? John, you give it, you say 3. I'm torn. I'm going to say 2 and 3. The Longest Storm and Frasier. I like these two. Just because the illustrations are really cute. John, does YouTube show that you have multiple hearts? Let me see. Nice. Good son. No, it doesn't show multiple hearts on here. I'll have to look and see. Thank you for letting me know those. Shelby a 3, Anna Perez 2 and 3, Fraser. Oh, I like the plastic wrap on it. Yes, Jasmine. Especially, I love the ones that are new. Like this one is new. This one, 2023, is the copyright. This one's new. The library close to my job always has new books. They're always ordering new books. This is 2023. Yes. And then this one, you could tell the let me find the copyright on this. Oh, this one's 2024. Yeah, that's why these are so shiny and new. Alrighty, friends. Thank you so much for the 23K thousand likes. I think our books are really good. We forgot to hit the like button. But that's okay. Thank you so much for joining the live. Tomorrow is Friday. We have a whole bunch of new fresh titles. So we will be reading tomorrow. I hope everybody has a good night. Thank you, Stacy, for joining. Thank you, everybody, for joining. As always, it's a good time. Yes, and if you want to see any of the previous lives, they get uploaded onto YouTube as soon as they're done. So if you guys have trouble sleeping, just pop it on. Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much. Have a good night. Have a good night, YouTube. YouTube.